In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create your own custom data types in Microsoft Excel. And that's going to allow you to consolidate and compress your data so you don't have to see all these fields on here. And instead, you could just have one column that contains all that information while still making it easy to reference the data that you need. So if you were an HR manager, this is a worksheet you might be working with where you've got employee information, the department, position, salary, city, state that they're in, the reporting manager. And I'm going to consolidate all this into one neat data set or data type. So the first thing I'm going to do is load this into Power Query. So as long as you've selected the table or the range that you're on, just go to the Data tab and click on this option under Get and Transform Data that says From Table/Range. If I click on that, Excel's going to open up Power Query, and now I've got that table right in here. So it looks exactly the same as what I was looking at. The only difference is it's just in Power Query. Now, before I'm going to create the data type, what I'm going to do is sort this employee name so it goes from ascending order. And now, with that employee name field selected, I'm going to scroll to the right so I see all my fields, hold Shift, and select this last field. So I've selected everything. If you don't want to consolidate everything, then you don't need to click that, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to consolidate all the fields here. And if I go under the Transform section, there's an option here to create a data type. Now, when I click on this, I'll have another set of options here. So I can specify the data type name. I'm just going to call this employee. The display column, this is what's going to show under that main data type, because you basically need a header for your data type, what's going to show up and everything's going to funnel into. So what makes more sense here is using the employee's name. So that's the display column that I'm going to use. If I click on advanced, I could actually specify if I don't want certain columns. For example, I selected everything, but I decide, okay, maybe I don't want to include the hire date or the reporting manager. I can click on this and remove it. So this is where you can still adjust it if you selected too much, or maybe you didn't want to go through and click every single column. You can adjust it here under the advanced settings. So I'm going to leave everything selected and I'm going to click on OK. And now it's consolidated that data. So as you can see, we've got that employee field. And if I click on any one of these values, you'll see here I have a table where it's got employee name, the department, position, salary. So if I wanted to, I could open these fields back up in Power Query by clicking this button here. And that's going to allow me to select which fields I want to expand. I'm not going to expand them right now because the whole point of this is consolidating this. But as you can see in Power Query, we can open this back up if we decide at a later point we want to do that. So now I'm going to go to the Home tab, click on Close and Load. And now this is going to create a new sheet for me with that table. So here I've got the employees listed here, and you can see these little icons here indicating that that is a card, a data set. So if I click on one of these employees, I can see a glimpse of all their details, their name, the department, the position, the starting salary, all these details that you might want to see if you were looking at a specific employee. So the advantage of this is it's a lot neater and tidier. You don't have to fumble through multiple columns. This is really easy if you're making a spreadsheet for somebody else and wanting to make it easy for them to go through without having to manage multiple columns. And you can still reference, you can still pull in these columns if, let's say, you want to do an analysis. Let's say we want to look at what city everybody's in. We can click on the city. It loads in here so we can see all those details on here. If you don't need it, right click, delete, easy enough. You can also reference these values. If I type in equals, select that value and click on dot. Now I can select which one of these fields I want to pull in. Let's say I want to pull in the hire date. Select that, and now that fills in. So easy enough to reference it via formula or by adding it with this option here to add these columns. And so the big advantage I see here is, you could potentially have one person who's updating the data on the back end over here. And then for the person who's actually, let's say your HR manager in this example, just viewing the data or just needs to see an overview of it, they can have this view where they're looking at the individual data types, which are consolidated. And then if they want to, they can have a glimpse of all that information at a glance without having to worry about them accidentally deleting or changing anything, just because this is going through Power Query. So you've got the data side on one side on the sheet here, but on this table here, we've got the output. So this is sort of the front end, whereas this is the back end. So potentially this could be hidden, updated by somebody else. And then when this person does a refresh of the data, they'll get all that information in there. So it's a really neat and easy way to consolidate your data in Microsoft Excel. So this is available on Microsoft 365 if you have it. So as you can see, really easy setup to do to create your own custom data types. Just load the data into Power Query and select the columns you want to consolidate them. So that's right for this video. If you did like it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.